Hey guys, today I'm going to do my 2017 makeup favorites. I'm going to show you which products I used the most and I liked the most this past year. Now I did work at Inglot Cosmetics for 9 or 10 months, so I was using mostly Inglot products, but there were definitely other products that I discovered this year and that I got a lot of use out of. This year was amazing for me in terms of makeup. I was able to really express myself, go outside my comfort zone, wear really bright creative looks. I feel like I did really improve my skills and I just had a great time trying new products. So let's get right into the video. So for the eyes, I'll start with those. Eyes have always been my favorite thing to do makeup on, to accessorize, to play around with. So for the past few years, I used the Urban Decay Primer Potion pretty much exclusively. This year I tried out the Inglot Eyeshadow Keeper, which worked really well. I also used the Smashbox 24-hour Photofinish Eyeshadow Primer, super long name. I got tons of use out of these. So I don't usually find a huge difference in my eye primers. I do like to try a lot of different ones, but generally they work really well for me. For colored bases, there were 3 that I used the most that I would definitely recommend. The first would be my most used, the Illamasqua Sketch Stick in the shade Spirit. So this is a jumbo pencil. It is nice and white. You can scroll it up, which is amazing, and I find this lasts forever. I don't really end up scrolling it up often. So this is a really nice white base, great for any look. I even put it under my look today. It just gives you a nice blank canvas, whatever skin tone you have. It's like you're drawing on a white piece of paper instead of the color of your skin. So it allows every color to show up truer to their shade, and it also helps adhere the eyeshadow to your eye because it is slightly tacky until it dries down. Next are from the drugstore. So if I was going for kind of a gray or taupe or mauve eye, I would use the Essence 2-in-1 eyeshadow and liner. So this one is waterproof and She's Got the Mauve. So this one has a really nice shine to it. It's super creamy, really pigmented. I like how these are in pencil form. So this one is actually a Maybelline Color Tattoo. It's their concentrated crayon and creamy chocolate. So this formula is great. I really like the color as well if I'm doing any shimmery brown smoky eye. It's great. These are all very long wearing. They make everything more creamy, more pigmented. These are just absolutely amazing. So I definitely got tons of use out of those. For the eyeliner, the Inglot gel liners, I think I probably made over 5 videos this year about how great these are. The black one, 77, definitely my favorite. I have it all around my eye today. It's the one and only eyeliner that really lasts well throughout the day, so I've always been really happy with that. I did get a lot of use out of the red one, which is 79, and it's just such a different color that you can't always find from other brands. Then 64 is a newer shade, which I have also been really loving and getting a lot of compliments on when I wear it. I wore probably 15 different shades this year. I would recommend all of them. Now the only thing is to keep in mind, just like other gel products, they do start to dry out over time. So this is Inglot Duraline. It's one of the top sellers for Inglot. It's a silicone polymer, so you add literally a drop and it revives your products. So I add it right into the jar and then kind of work from that area. It's also great for other brands, any gel product. You can also use it with the brow gels. So it really helps to extend the life of all your gel products. It's definitely something to try out. Let's move on to eyeshadows. This year with Inglot especially, I discovered so many beautiful shades. So they came out with the What a Spice collection, the Miss Butterfly collection, the Italian Kiss collection. So they came out with new eyeshadows, more pigmented eyeshadows, brighter eyeshadows. Like, I didn't even think that was possible. I already loved Inglot eyeshadows for years, and they somehow came up with an even better formula. And if you followed me through this year, you'll see that I've done dupe videos comparing Inglot eyeshadows to other brands, and I really felt like Inglot came out on top every time. So my most used Inglot eyeshadows, I put them in these 20 palettes. So for my bright eyeshadows, I created this one with greens, blues, purples, and a few slightly pink shades. And a lot of these are in the newer collections. I did put full videos, I'll link them down below, where I swatched all of the shades in these palettes if you are interested in seeing what colors they are, what collections they're from. And then this one is more of the neutrals palette with a few pops of color thrown in there. Huge fan, once again, really could not recommend these enough. So steering away from Inglot, I used the Huda Beauty Electric Obsessions palette quite a bit. This came out recently, but I really feel like it came in strong right at the end of the year for me. This is a really great 9 palette with many bright eyeshadows. So mostly matte and then 3 with a really nice shine to them. I love this in that I wish I'd had it for years. Like, I think it's really great. It's a nice size for travel, for your makeup kit. You get tons of bright shades, so I really have loved that. Then from Sugarpill, I made a big order and I tried out tons of their eyeshadows this year. So these are all Sugarpill except for the red one is a Makeup Forever eyeshadow, which shattered and stained quite a bit of my palette, the packaging. So that's one thing I would say. I really don't like the Freedom palette that they have because it gets stained really easily and it's only like cardboard. I have been really spoiled with the Inglot palettes because these are like plastic. You can clean them, you can sanitize them. I've had some of these palettes for like 5-6 years. They're reusable forever. So if I bought from Sugarpill again, I would probably just put them in either an Inglot Flexi palette, which is completely open concept, or a Z palette or something like that. I just find they're a lot easier to clean and store products. Okay, so continuing with the eyes, for a lash glue, the Duo Eyelash Adhesive in dark tone I used every time I wore false lashes, which isn't that often, but I just love how it blends in with my eyeliner, and I find the white one just never really goes completely clear, so I would definitely recommend this. For liquid liner, the Inglot liquid eyeliner in 27 was really cool. It's a metallic silver liner. And I just found this really great to make any eye look just a little bit more dramatic, even if it's kind of a natural wearable one. Just doing a little line or some dots with this, it was really quick and easy. If I was doing a liquid liner just quick on like a day off, I would go for the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner. I have been really enjoying this for a liquid liner. I usually just go for the gel liner from Inglot just because I find it lasts incredibly well, and it's a nice matte black, whereas this one is kind of like that leather looking black, so it's not as deep and intense, but I have really enjoyed this and I would recommend it. For mascara, I tried out probably 10 different mascaras. I didn't really find one that really stood out to me as something that I would want to repurchase or anything, so I'm just gonna skip that category. Last thing for the eyes, I discovered this at Hot Topic. It's the Uniglitter Cosmetic Glitter Gel. Now this is really cool. I do want to buy others from them. So this is like glue and sequins, kind of glitter all in one. So you literally just take it on a brush or anything, apply it to the skin. It sticks. It looks so cool. These are all like really colorful pieces. So I used it in 1 or 2 tutorials this year. I would definitely recommend it, and I do have some that are like silver holographics, which I definitely want to get. Like I have this from Inglot, which I really love, the Nail and Body Art Spangles. I would recommend these in general. I use them a lot this year, but these ones aren't in an adhesive gel, so you have to apply like clear lash glue and then stick them on, which I did a ton this year and I would definitely recommend, but I don't know, the convenience in this one, it's definitely got me sold. Okay, so let's move on to face products. So for foundation, I have this one on today, and I think I used this maybe half of the time when I wore foundation. The CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous Foundation. So I used to wear 905, and like in the winter month, it works, but it's super pale. So I actually mix in 932 which is a deeper shade, kind of half and half, maybe mostly the lighter one, a little bit of this today. I just love the finish. I love how mattifying and long wearing it is while not looking too dry on the skin, and it doesn't break me out, which is great. I do have very sensitive skin, and sensitive in the way I won't get redness, but I'll get like bumps across my skin. I'll get pimples if I wear a foundation my skin doesn't like, and that one has just been a really great, safe, holy grail. For Inglot foundations, I wore the Inglot HD Perfect Cover Up in 71 a ton. You can see how much I've used. It is an airless pump, so as you use it, the pump raises up the product. Then the Inglot YSM Cream Foundation in 41. Now this one's a bit more fair, this one's a bit more tan, so it depended what time of the year it was. I also discovered that mixing these together is a really great combo where you get quite a bit of coverage. This is a little bit more sheer, but together they look absolutely amazing, and I find the YSM looks really great and lasts really, really well on my skin. For concealer, the one I use the most would be the MAC Studio Finish Concealer in NW20. I don't have it with me right now, it's in a makeup bag at work, but that one was great. I do find it's a little too cool tone, so if I repurchase it, I'll go for like a neutral tone, but I love that one. I've loved it for years, and I think that was my favorite all in all. For face powders, I used Inglot products most of the time. This was just the easiest, quickest. I had everything all together when I had to wear makeup every single day. It just made everything a lot easier. I think this blush I used the most. It's a really nice warm tone. These two, like if I wanted a cooler tone or a warmer tone, I would go for these guys. For highlighter, I would go with the lighter shades here in their highlighting trios. For a contour, I used 505. I think this one's actually 506. I ran out of 505, but that one I have on. I have all those three products on today. I just think they're super quick, super easy to use, and they give me a nice effect on the skin, which is what I was looking for. So these would be my top used like face products. For a face powder, I use the Inglot mattifying powders the most. So this one is 302, which is a slightly yellow toned powder. I also recently got 303, which goes on pretty much every skin tone, and these are just freedom systems, so you can pop them all in whatever palette you'd like. So those were my top used powders. I found they were very soft on the skin, they are translucent, but they really help to mattify the skin, and they also didn't cause breakouts, so they were definitely good in my books. For my brows, I alternated between two of the Inglot AMC brow liner gels. So today I have number 16 on, which I wore pretty much all year when I had all different hair colors. So it's a really nice medium toned cool brown. So that one I really love. I used it a ton. It works on so many different hair colors and complexions. Having red hair, I usually use 13, which is kind of a orangey antique red. It's supposed to go for like natural redheads, I think. So I do also have a tutorial on that if you want to see how I use it. But I do set it with whatever red eyeshadow that would help it look more like my hair color at the time. So these were my go-to. These do dry out in the jar over time, as I said, but I do use the Inglot Duraline to revive them. On to lip products. I used a ton of lip products. I would say the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipsticks were one of my favorites for pigmentation, lasting power, just something reliable. So this one is in the shade Outlaw. I got tons of compliments wearing this one. It's a really bright kind of tomato red. This is a newer shade called K-Dub, and I was blown away when I used it. This color is such a beautiful like fuchsia pink purple. It's gorgeous, it's quite bright, it looks really fun with my purple hair. And I just think it's a really fun statement color. From Inglot, the HD lip tints, I got tons of use out of these. Once again, they came out with really great colors this year. This one is number 17, which is a really nice nude shade. This one is 39, which was my favorite from the Italian Kiss collection. A really bright orangey red. Something I discovered more recently is what I have on my lips right now. It's the Nude Sticks Lip and Cheek Pencil in the shade Mystic. So this is a really great creamy pencil. It's kind of like my lips but better. and it feels like a lip balm on your lips. It feels great, very hydrating. The pigmentation is really nice as well, so I would also really recommend that. I really loved the Buxom lip balms. These are their full-on lip creams. This one's in White Russian, but I think I used 10 different shades throughout the year. They are great. They have a really nice cooling and tingling effect, and they do hydrate the lips. So I would definitely recommend these, and I do have a full lip swatch video on them that I can also link below. The last lip product that really helped me when doing lip swatch videos is the NYX Be Gone Lip Color Remover. So this you apply to your lip color, especially liquid lipsticks. It feels really nice and hydrating, and within 10-20 seconds it completely breaks down your lip color, so you can wipe it off with a Kleenex or a makeup removing wipe. It leaves your lips feeling nice and hydrated, and especially if you're changing your lip color, you know, 10 times in a short period of time, this is a lifesaver and really affordable as well. So those are my favorite products from this year, from 2017. Let me know what you guys think of the video. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video.